You're watching TVC News at 10. Every year, the world marks Sickle Cell Day on the 19th of June.
Now, this day is important because more than 300,000 children worldwide are born with sickle cell anemia, and more than half of them die from the condition before they turn 5. TVC News' Kemi Balogun takes a look at the life of a sickle cell sufferer and the pain as well as complications he and others like him go through.
Hafiz Adeyemi is at work today after a series of painful sickle cell crisis episodes he has been having in the past couple of months. At 34 years old and still standing tall, you could say that Hafiz is one of the few that is toughing it out.
When the crisis comes, it's crazy. With my own crisis, it starts with abdominal pain, which then gradually moves to the joints, to my chest and everything. And one of the most uneasy crisis for me is usually the acute chest syndrome.
His pains have not stopped, but the constant visits to public hospitals leaves a sour taste in his mouth.
There have been a lot of times where there's this back and forth argument with the nurses or the doctors and whatnot, and usually it's mostly when you first get in, and they first of all look at you and say, okay, we're coming, and they abandon you for several minutes and everything, and you know that those extra minutes is a problem.
Family support during intense painful episodes by anyone who has sickle cell anemia is quite important, and for Hafiz, family plays a key role in his recovery process.
We accept the fact that the pains will come, so all we have to do is to support him and be there for him.
Like Hafiz, most sickle cell sufferers need to constantly visit the hospitals to seek the opinions of hematologists or doctors. Hematologist Ekaite David explains the importance of immediate patient care for persons who come into the emergency care units.
In Nigeria and in West Africa, hemoglobinopathies are the commonest. The sickle cell disease means that you have two abnormal hemoglobins, one of which is S, while the sickle cell anemia means that you have two abnormal hemoglobins and both of them are S. When the patient comes in crisis, the first thing that happens is there's a quick history taken to know exactly what is the problem, because there are different crises and different problems. And then the next thing, if it is a pain crisis, which is the commonest crisis presentation, they're giving painkillers.
In Nigeria, about 1 out of every 4 persons is a carrier, and about 150,000 new cases of sickle cell disease are born every year, making Nigeria the #1 sickle cell endemic country in Africa. Over the years, advocates have constantly raised awareness on the need for Africans to always check their genotype before getting married. The World Sickle Cell Day encourages everyone to get screened because knowing or discovering everyone's genotype is the first step in reducing the incidence of sickle cell disease and damages or complications that may arise and occur from this disease. The United Nations recognizes sickle cell disease as a public health problem and one of the world's foremost genetic diseases. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.